This is where I end up at the end of the day, every day, in the jacuzzi, the 30-degree heated pool. There's one of the barbecue areas, the theatre, the sauna, the gym, the beautiful pool. I do my lengths, and my unit up there with the other barbecue area, and the tennis courts. This is the old dry dock on Dockside. It used to be a dry dock for submarine repairs. This is the eastern side of Kangaroo Point now on the river city, where we have a frequent cat service and ferry service that most commuters use, and you can see the Story Bridge up there in the distance. There's the eastern side of Kangaroo Point, where I live and have done for the last 20 years. There's hardly anything on there when I first moved here. And here's our iconic Story Bridge, which is a cantilever bridge designed heavily based on the Jacques Cartier Bridge in Montreal, Canada, which opened in 1930. The Queensland government asked John Bradfield to design the bridge. Bradfield oversaw the construction of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, which opened in March 1932. Construction started on 24th of May 1935 as a public works program during the Great Depression. The gap between the two sides was closed 28th of October 1939, and the bridge fully completed 6th of July 1940. It's 777 metres long, 24 metres wide, with a height of 74 metres. Now the bridge was finally named Story Bridge after John Douglas Story, a senior public servant who strongly advocated the bridge's construction. I start my walk proper down the river. Right, I start my walk down here opposite the city, down the river, along the boardwalk here, down past the rocks, and to South Bank. Kangaroo Point is a narrow tongue of land, bordered on three sides by the Brisbane River. It's about 3/4 of a K from the centre of the city. About 1837, it was all being farmed. Now during the convict era, you can see that the rock here was being quarried for building opposite in the city. Kangaroo Point was so named in the 1850s because of the prevalence of kangaroos and wallabies, and it was by the late 1850s that's estimated to be about 80 houses built on Kangaroo Point. But the industrial potential of Kangaroo Point, particularly along the shoreline, became evident, and land was all sold in 1854. By 1890, the extreme tip of Kangaroo Point was occupied by engineering works, locomotive works, boat slips, and building of naval vessels in 1940. Now there's the Botanic Gardens. We're going to walk down through further on there to South Bank. You can see the 5 television towers in Mount Cootha, and the Captain Cook Bridge, which was started in 1968, completed in 1972. It's got a span of 183 metres, a length of 555 metres, and a clearance of 12.7 metres. Here's the Maritime Museum and the Goodwill Bridge. We're now on the south side of Brisbane, which is the opposite side to Kangaroo Point. Here we are at South Bank, which is the old site of the 1988 World Expo. We're in the middle of winter here. This is equivalent to the middle of January in Northern Hemisphere. It's 21 degrees today. That's 70, and it creeps up to 25, which is 76 in spring, and goes up to 84, 28 in the summertime. Every Saturday in South Bank they have the open air market. Here's just a few of the stalls here going off down the street. Yeah, we've got music at the markets as well. Hi guys! Here's the original plough-in, typical Aussie boozer. Everybody having a Saturday drink. Here's our very own Nepalese pergola here in South Bank. Behind me, over on the other side of the river, the south side of the city, you can see the old Treasury building, which is now a casino, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Well, I'm at the end of South Bank now, at the end of the walk. I just got to walk back to Kangaroo Point. Now there's our famous arbour, and there's our Ferris wheel. So I now head back across South Bank to Kangaroo. Right, here I am just coming to the office. Now this is the Parks estate, where I get my land and build the houses. And this is the one that I'm doing at the moment. There's a guy over here. Hello mate, who are you?
Safety officer.
Oh, the safety officer, good job. Everything going well?
Yes, thank you.
No problems?
No.
Thank you very much. Your name?
Mine, John Bowman.
John, hello John, good to meet you mate, Graham. It's good to see they got all their safety harnesses and things up, and
No, everything's alright.
good on you mate, have a good day. Now he's got a problem with the tiles. This is a wall that I'm going to paint. Here he is, Chris the old tiler. There we go, look at those, look, 600 by 600, 2 foot square.
Nicely.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's my nice designer stairs there. Now, exposed aggregate drive. Here we've laid this yesterday. This all goes down as concrete, and then you put sugar over the top to stop the top of it setting, and then you come along and expose it. This is a black and white, or checkerboard, or jabaroo as this is called. I'll just give you a look at my next little block is over there. I'll give you a view, show you the view from that block. Right, there's my place being completed. Here's my next block here. You can see nice views of the mountains in the distance there. That's looking over to the southwest, heading out towards Bow Desert, heading on towards Ipswich, Toowoomba. I'm just coming round now, that house with the brown roof there. They built a swimming pool, so I left a panel on the wall open. And I've got to come back and touch it up with paint. Well, I've already touched it up with paint, but I did it with the wrong colour paint. So I've now got to come back and repaint it with the correct paint. In fact, you'll probably see as we drive, there it is, there's the wall. And you can probably see that the colour doesn't quite match. So I'll just get onto that and do that now. Right, let's get to it. Now, got to just cover up the old mistake I made there. Not a big problem. But I've noticed Mrs. Sonigo, believe it or not, is having a garage sale here. Let's go and have a peek. So I love garage sales. Ha ha! It's me! Hello guys, how you doing? Hey, Mrs. Sonigo and Mrs. Sonigo CD, how are you?
Oh, well, thank you.
Look at this! Look at this! Hi guys! This is a garage. Look at this garage there. Can I have a quick peek at your garage sale?
What are you going to buy, Graham?
Ah, let me see.
What are you going to look at?
Look at this. This is what you call a 5-star garage sale, this. So are you settling in nicely now? You've been in a couple of weeks now.
Paint my fence.
Pardon? Yes, I'm going back to, yes, and they're going to put the paling in hopefully this afternoon, tomorrow. So I'll just...
The puppy dog won't escape.
Oh, have you got a new dog?
We've got Lockie. Lockie's inside.
Oh, of course, right. Look at this. The electrical corner, I'll have to look at this.
Electrical corner.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is, look, I'll have a quick little peek at your stuff, and I get back and do my job, do my little painting, do my fence. Okie dokie, let's have a quick peek.